Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs, continuing the playthrough of Tiny Epic Galaxies. There we go. Now there's been a bit of discussion on how I play the dice for the Rogue Galaxy. Now you've seen how I do it. I roll them one at a time, place them all out on the activation bay, then I don't throw them, but then I go one at a time and play the dice like that. It is a bit easier because you know what's coming up. However, the correct way to play it, and which I'm going to do from now on, is to roll the die, activate it, then do what it says before I roll any other die. Okay, so I'll do it that way from now on. But we do have the player's turn, my turn, and we can see from where our Empire symbol is that we still have two ships. We roll 5 dice and we get 1 victory point. And we've also got, I'll just move that down just so slightly. We have a victory point from here, so we've got 2 victory points. And what I've printed out to make things easier is this scoring chart. So there you go. So if you look closely, it'll give us the numbers, so then we'll know whereabouts we are on the scoring chart. I'm just going to place that there. So I know we have 2 victory points, which is right there, and I know the Rogue Galaxy has 1 victory point. Which is there. I'm going to have to make a bigger score tracker, but that'll do for now. So we can roll 5 dice, and that's what we're going to do. 2, 4, 5. And what can we do with those dice? Let's take a look. So we have 2 energy, a move, a diplomatic, and a culture. Okay, let's take a look at what we can do with those planets. So I think I am going to move as my first action. And I'm liking the look of this planet here. It's especially this bit down here. Spend 1 culture to move 2 of your ships. Now, is that move them along the track, or is it to move ships from one place? I think that's to move ships from one place to another. I thought it was through the track, but I'm guessing that's going to be from one planet to another, or from your galaxy to the planet. Okay, it does give us 3 experience points though. Let's take another look at something else. What can we do? Let's go for this one that the Rogue Galaxy is getting. Pay 1 energy to a player to utilise one of their colonised planets. Yes. Let's just try for that one. So our ship moves around the orbit, and you can have multiple players going around the orbit. We can then use our diplomacy to move our ship 1 because it has the diplomacy symbol. We can spend a culture. We have a ship over here on a culture planet and a ship here with a culture planet, so we are going to get 2 on our culture track. 1, 2. And we have 2 energy symbols, but we have nowhere in which we can gather energy. Our ships are on culture. We have no ships on our galaxy down here. so it might be worth giving these a free reroll. We get another culture, so we get another 2 culture on the Galaxy mat. 1, 2, so I have moved it 2. We can move a ship on an economic planet, which just happens to be this one, so we'll use that one. And there we go, that is our go over with. We move on to the Rogue Galaxy. And the Rogue Galaxy also rolls 5 dice, and as I said in the intro there, I'm going to be rolling them one at a time and then doing what it says. So we have a culture. We do have a rogue player on a culture, so that is 1 culture off that planet. We also have 3 rogue ships on the Galaxy, which produces culture. So these 3 ships plus the other one on the planet gives us 4 culture, like so. So that is the first die roll of the Rogue Galaxy. Onto the second die roll. Let's see. We have energy. He doesn't have any ships on a planet with energy, however he does have 3 ships here which produces 3 energy, so Rogue Galaxy gets 3 energy. Next die. Oh, we're being attacked. And as you can see by the Empire token, we are going to lose 1 culture. Not too bad, I suppose. We roll another die for the Rogue Galaxy and he gets a diplomatic symbol. And he does have a ship on with a diplomatic symbol on it, so it's going to move 1. And then the last die is again, he says diplomacy. And that is it for the Rogue Galaxy. We're moving on to the player's turn, my turn. I get to roll 5 dice and I can do it all at once. Right, we have 3 energy, a colonization symbol and a economic symbol. Well, I'll use the economics to move my ship. I am going to put this to one side, this colonization symbol, and I'm going to re-roll. I'll put that there. I'm going to re-roll these. So as far as I'm aware, you can save dice, but if I'm going to re-roll that again after this free re-roll, I need to pay the energy. Okay. Economic to move my ship. Economic to move my ship. Culture. I have a ship on a culture and a ship on a culture planet. I get 2 culture. And then I'm going to use this colonization die, which means I can use any of these special abilities. Now this one here, I said I have to pay 1 diplomacy to move any rogue ship back 1. Looking at it now, I think I don't have to pay anything, but I can move a ship back 1 that's on a diplomacy planet. I think that's how it works. If you guys know any different, then tell me, but that's what I'm thinking it does. but I'm actually going to upgrade my empire, and I need 3 energy or 3 culture in order to upgrade. Let me just, so you can see, here we go. So I am going to upgrade like so by paying 3 culture. 1, 2, 3. And because we have the ship in the way, on my next turn I've got another ship to use. I still roll 5 dice, but I get another experience point as well. So now I'm up to 3 experience points out of 21. So that's my turn over with. We move on to the Rogue Galaxies turn. So let's roll these dice, see what we get. We get a move, so takes off from the galaxy, moves to the leftmost planet that does not have a rogue ship on it. Well, that one does, so we move across to this one. Rolling our next die. One energy from the planet. 2 ships still left here, so another 2 energy there, which is 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's going to upgrade in the end of its turn. Economics. We have that ship on an economic planet. Diplomacy. And then finally more diplomacy. So that is the end of the Rogue Galaxy's turn, but as the energy track is at its maximum, this comes off and the Empire, the evil Empire, moves up 1. So now the Rogue Galaxy has 2 experience points. Back on to the player's turn. Rolls 5 dice. I'm going to use the movement to land on, which planet can we land on? Well, I want to go into orbit round. It'll have to be the middle 2 because I've already got ships orbiting there. Let's fight the Rogue Galaxy for that one. Next up we have, let's do our economics. So the ship goes back to my galaxy. I collect this card, it gives me 5 victory points. Displace one of your orbiting ships. Acquire energy or culture at the ship's level. So I think if I was around on a planet and say I was at level 3 here, I can then take it off using this, take it off, put it back in my galaxy, and I will get either 3 energy or 3 culture. I think that's how that works. But that is now under my mat, in my control. And I'll get 5 victory points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course we have to flip another card. Okay, so next we have culture. Sorry, not a culture, a diplomacy for this planet. The rogue planet never ever follows your die. You can follow the rogue planet's die, by spending a culture, but the rogue planet never follows any of your dice. So I'm going to spend another diplomacy. I don't have, well, I do have one place I can get culture. Shall I get that one culture, or shall I re-roll the die, see if I can get something else? I wouldn't mind a move symbol to get my ships out. Yeah, I'm going to chance it, see what we get from my free re-roll. I get an energy, not too bad because I have an energy planet there and I have a ship here, so I get 2 energy. And that is the end of my turn. Moving on to the Rogue Galaxy. So here we go. Oh no! The Rogue Galaxy has got that planet, which means his ship goes back to his galaxy mat. My ship goes back to the galaxy mat. And the Rogue Galaxy gets this planet. Now, the Rogue Galaxy only gets this planet for the experience points. It does not do any of this. So now this is just kept for the experience points. We can still follow these planets if we have a special ability which says pay so much to follow one of these from an enemy planet. I think we can still do that, but the Rogue Galaxy never uses any of this, just keeps it for the 5 experience, which I'm going to move on the track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I thought I was doing so well. Oh, of course. Another planet comes out. Roll the die. Ship is going to move. Roll the die. The ship on the economic planet is going to move 1. Finally roll the die. And it moves again. So that is the end of the Rogue Galaxy's turn. It moves over to my turn, but I'm going to leave it there and join me in the next video to see what happens. And until then, I will catch you guys later.